Once on the Madigan line, we had a radiator with a hole in it. We didn't have any of that metal epoxy stuff, so I ended up using just normal like zip ties and metal. Righto. First up this morning, we're going to get some fuel. G'day, Chris.
Hey, mate. Happy bloody New Year, buddy.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Where are you going for a ride?
Oh, I don't know yet.
Don't know yet. Point and go.
It's probably that sandy track in the beach, or maybe Hyde Keys Road.
Yeah, right.
There's still a lot of people around though.
There is. There's heaps of people around. It's a nice little track that round the back of Hyde Keys, isn't it?
Oh, the first time I did it, I went through some big mud holes and they were like...
Yeah?
Yeah.
You didn't get the girl dirty.
Yeah.
Girl dirty.
Oh, look.
Geez, you look after it. Holy moly. Brilliant. So what's your next thing? You muck around until May and to go again over to...
We're going to Borneo.
Are you going to Borneo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be cool.
You know people there, or just gonna have a...
No.
Yeah.
We're just doing the touristy thing and...
Yeah, cool. Just what, backpack around, or...
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
We've booked flights there, flights back, and our first accommodation, and I think a couple of tours.
Yeah.
See you, Chris. Righto. Sandy track. There's going to be traffic today. Cheers, mate. Neutral. Oh, I just lost my camera. Fuck. Oh, bugger. Bugger. Where'd it go? Oh, there's part of it. Where's the rest of it? I can't even see it. I've lost it on the worst possible spot too. Where is it? There she is. Alright. Well, she stopped recording. Maybe it wasn't even recording. Bugger. That's on the... That's the proper one too. Nah, that's disappointing. Oh yeah, this is chewed up. Let's just regroup quickly. So, that one's on. Well, that's the upgraded clip. You saw I pushed that on. I wonder if my DJI Care covers the actual ND filters as well. That'll be an exercise. Alright, so I'm going to go ND8, take my old ND filter out. Put that there. Yeah, she was recording. Car goes past, and then oh, I didn't even get the actual impact. That's a bit disappointing. So what's the failure mode of these things? I must have just not quite had it. I don't know, that was a bit weird, the way it failed. It stopped recording almost before it fell off. Oh. All right, let's double check that's on. That one's on. Let's give it another go. And I'm going to turn ABS entirely off. That I can't do while I'm motion. So hold it down, turn ABS off. Now it's off. I can't do that while I'm moving. So we had a light sprinkling of rain last night. And look, it's soft as. Woo. So, I guess I don't like to make promises, but one of the next things, one thing I've got to do with this bike future is design a fan for the oil cooler. So what I've read up is that the police versions of the R1200 RT that has this same engine, oil cool, they have a factory set of fans on the oil cooler. So when they're idling in traffic and just sitting there stationary, they won't overheat. If you just leave this sitting idling, it'll overheat. It's got no airflow, it's air cooled. So I'm going to build mine. Well, I'm going to build the ducts for it anyway. Now, whether I mount it out on the front, like on the front side of the radiator, or on the back, thinking on the front, because then then all the rock protection's integrated into it. It's easy to install and uninstall. Behind will be a lot cleaner, but if it's on the front, you can visual check. Oh yeah, fans are working. Fans have all their blades, etc. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to have an oil cooler on the front. Well, I'm going to have fans on the oil cooler, and then I've got to hook it up so it comes on at the right temperature. So there's a number of ways I could do it. I could just put another sensor, another temperature sensor, and it's got its own circuit. So when it gets hot, it kicks in. Or I can hook into the CAN bus with an Arduino and read the temperature, and if it exceeds a set amount, it operates the fans. background is actually, I've got a degree in software systems engineering, so I might go that way, just for the hell of it. Yeah, so, and then, of course, that little Arduino needs no power, all that sort of stuff, but in the future, yeah, it could do other things, I guess. I really got to think about it. But an Arduino costs just about as much as a sensor, and if I go that route, I don't actually have to put any holes into the existing oiling system and all that. You just plug it in, give it power. All the connections are entirely electrical, no mechanical connections. So this, you may have seen this Talk app. So that's reading basically all the data I can get that I think is relevant, and it puts it on that display there. Getting more confident in this. This is good. The tide's actually up, so I might have to come back here. So that's reading the same thing. There's actually a little Bluetooth dongle that sits in the back, and I've used that for a long time when I was working in the desert with the G wagons, and it's good because what you can do with those gauges is you can program them, and you can say if the temperature gets up to a certain amount, flash the gauge, so it flashes. I'm not sure if it'll do audible alarms, but a nice flashing gauge is really good. It catches your eye. And I used to have the G-Wagon set with an oil temperature of like 135, because what I found is, although some of the older ones had a water temperature gauge, the coolant temp would lag the oil temp a bit, and that there was no oil temperature gauge. No oil temperature gauge on the G-Wagons. And I used to find it invaluable. Once on the Madigan line, we had a radiator with a hole in it. We didn't have any of that metal epoxy stuff. So I ended up using just normal like zip ties and metal epoxy and fixed it all up. And then, because it was on one of our 4Bs, which run a lot less stress than the 6-wheelers. So what I did on that Talk app, I got it, and if it went above 92 degrees, started flashing on 95. And then I just drove it so it wouldn't boil, and we ran it with the radiator cap off, so that reduced the pressure on the cooling system, and that got us out. That got us out of the desert and back to Alice actually, and then I just nursed it. So having that live data can be really handy if you have things going wrong. Particularly if you have some sort of understanding of how it all works. Right. Okay. So I was fairly, yeah, that was good. Coolant's up at 123. Another thing you got to check is there's a little heartbeat. You can see it, the green flashing. That's why you sort of want to have the revs going. But sometimes it'll lose sync and freeze. Yeah, so that second phone, that Android one, was it doesn't have a SIM card in it or anything, but it's just got the software that I've purchased to make my off-roading with the G-Wagons good. So it's got offline maps with Aussie Explorer, which is pretty old software, but you can make custom maps with it, which is nice. These boys are fishing up here. No one ever catches anything. I might do 2 laps today. Hey, g'day. Do you want him? I don't know if he'll chase me or not.
Yeah, I should be right.
Right out. No worries. ABS fully off again. You know, of all the places to lose that camera was on this bloody rocky bit. Need some sort of backup, like an extra little safety net for these. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, let's not get too fancy, Mark, I was saying. Booey. Oh, I thought I was going to go down then. Yeah, crossing over to other ruts I'm not that good at yet. Whoop. Trouble is, once you lose your rhythm on the sand, you just lose it. Oh yeah, for my own reference, suspension settings. I'm just in street mode for the suspension at the moment. It's low. On the single helmet mode. So the ESA on this, it's got 1 helmet for 1 rider. I think it's got 1 big old luggage for 1 rider and luggage. It's also got 2 helmets and 2 helmets and luggage. And then there's 2 more settings, an off-road mode with small hills and off-road with large hills. And the large hill one, most of the time I've been on the small hill mode. And the large hill mode actually raises the bike up significantly. And the suspension on this is called Wisa. Wilbur's ESA. So Wilbur's take the suspension, the stock BMW stuff, and then they modify it to what they call Wisa suspension. Those mods, they were on it when I got it, so that's The motorbike's been through here and chewed it all up. I wonder, like, I presume this has got an oil pump. If I'm running at a higher RPM, helps it to cool better, rather than just idling. There's probably not much in it. I know old G-wagons, you had to rev them a bit or they'd overheat. And my old overland truck. Definitely pulls up quicker with ABS off on this surface. Whoa, see that? It locked the front, tucked a bit. Whoa, that's one of those big bumps. Soft sand. So, I might just have brake. I'm getting a bit. All right. I'm doing it twice. I've been watching the Dakar Prelude, what do you call it? Start of the Dakar. We've got, sure there's some other Aussies in there, but we've got Daniel Sanders, Toby Price. Just making all the right noises today. Too keen. Whoa. See, I caught that. Get him. I was in the other lane before, wasn't I? Whoa. It's like just putting the brakes on. Chill for a bit. Whoa, it's up at 129. Right, let's just get onto the beach and get the air flowing on it. Which, look, the bike, see the temperature bars on the bike are down. They're not up at the maximum. Whoa. I'm gonna have a break. $132. There's my homemade foot peg. It's doing all right. Just 3D printed. It's only PLA, so I was wondering if it would melt from the heat of the thing there, but I'll reprint that later out of a different material. I could probably increase the strength of those springs